This week on Hermitcraft.
It looks like a mushroom with a gun in it. It's kind of like...
This is a robbery.
Welcome to the Hermitcraft recap. My name is Pixelriffs, our writer is LoyXP. Captions on this video were provided by Liara. And if you hear the jingling of bells in the night and footsteps on your roof, you're a month early for Santa Claus, so Jammin is probably about to break in and install some Christmas music under your floorboards.
Santa Jav is bringing joy and wondrous awesomeness to the base.
Our Christmas present from Mojang is on the way, now the Pale Garden is hitting pre-releases, but given the amount of mods the Hermitcraft server relies on, our guess is we're unlikely to see the Hermits getting attacked by Tweez until 2025. The perfect time to make some New Year's resolutions. So despite us being tempted to include the Minecraft movie behind the scenes video because it has mumbo jumbo in it, this is a Hermitcraft recap, so let's take a look at all the events and mishaps that occurred on the Hermitcraft server this week, and not, several months ago on a film set in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's you, Joe.
Wow. I have never felt so seen in Minecraft.
Starting with Joe Hills, because we need to issue a correction. In a previous recap, we credited Azuma with the entirety of the Wolves of Wall Street building. Cut to Joe Hills' footage, in which he puts together the sandstone and quartz facade, along with a pride flag for people who are proud to be an American werewolf on Hermitcraft.
I thought the flag was done. I was really proud that all 16 colors were on there. And then someone asked me, what about cyan and dark green? I don't know. All 14 colors are on there? I'll be proud of that.
He's distracted in this endeavor by good times with Scar and a shopping trip to the neighboring Shirt Emporium, which is basically an ink blot test you can pay between 1 and 3 diamond blocks for. But it's worth it just to hear Scar's Borat impression.
Our show days, these are 3 diamonds for the show days.
Mm-hmm.
My wife,
Once he's clear of the permit officers, though, Joe smuggles the entire Wall Street market out of the Popo's impound lot and simply reinstalls it in the new building, with Azuma now having contributed to the facade and helping to nudge the wolves back into their booths.
Yep.
So it was over here, then it got moved over there, now it's back again inside of a bigger building.
Mm-hmm. Back at its rightful
this is
seat.
great.
Some more animal mayhem comes to Gemini Tay when Zedaf mails in an audition request for the Is That Sheep Looking At Me game show. Gem's task is to send in a tape of her endangering a sheep lightly, which she does in many ways before deciding on the exact one. A wooden sword PvP fight is involved, though obviously a woolen one should have been in order.
I suppose you could always bring them to a PvP arena and have them fight. Could be fatal, you never know.
Zed, of course, had a chance to interview her just as well in person earlier when Gem was visiting to playtest the Combruta contraption, where you run around pressure plates to knock items out of the air and into a potion, which we finally see Gem's perspective of.
That's so stressful to see it, but I love it.
You were looking this direction most
Yeah.
of the time. How did you still manage
I actually found out that looking this direction really confused me really quickly, so I needed to see it this way.
Though perspective, composition, and colour balance are better left to the more painterly kind, such as this one pacified pillager Gemini Tay has hanging around, whom she decided should try its hand at the traditional arts, and whose home she then flooded with carefully armor-standed painting supplies.
I think that actually does look like water splashes. I never thought I'd be using arrows in this way, but genuinely, that's great.
XB Crafted has a keen eye for the armor stand arts too, and he's getting advice from one of the masters.
Will he be a big Corrales or will he be a little Corrales?
Not as big as me, obviously.
Oh,
but
obviously not.
yeah.
That's a given, obviously.
Zombie Cleo drops by to give some tips on how to make the armor stand's arms more beefy, and XB uses it to great effect as he designs the rest of his base diorama. Because, and this should come as no surprise, he's making his base a shrine to Corrales getting zapped by Guardian lasers.
I have no clue how I'm gonna do the zappy. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure it out, I guess.
Pretty soon, a giant Papa K is centered above the ocean monument with his hat flying off and smoke coming out of his head, and the remaining 3 guardians atop the structural pillars get a team of jockeys who are treating this more like a King Kong movie. Well, good thing it's not a Skizzleman statue, as according to the Permit Office notice board, Smallish Beans has a monopoly on those, and also failed to build a shop for them.
Wait a minute. Statue of Skiz. What the heck is this? Okay, somebody put that there. That's pretty funny.
Cubfan135 raids a few more hermits for their more legitimate but still unused permits, including Vintage Beef, who obviously hadn't had much time to keep making virtual Minecraft money, Mumbo Jumbo, who maybe should have done something for the regular bookshelf shop at this point, and Impulse SV, who, once again, has actually fulfilled his permits, or had them done for him by the big wolf people. No, not the furries. The woolies, if anything.
And this is the one doesn't have a brown permit hanging, but it does now.
Beautiful.
And we're official.
Beautiful.
We are official.
Good job, Impulse.
And that's it.
His own shops actually take a toll on Cub's building ability, since having to stock the amethyst orb left him no amethyst to build with. And since the glistening outcroppings just won't look right unless there's more of them, Cub revisits his skeleton geode farm combo and splits the Skulken Plains with the kind of shards Rendog's not selling.
And now we're ready to expand the base.
But more office work will soon come back for him thanks to Jammin putting his own spin onto what kind of material all of Cub's stuff should be plastered with.
We've got so many. Cover the front face of this. Looking pretty good, Par for the course for his No-Po initiative, Jammin collects all the custom maps Cub put up with Propaganda and floods Cub's coveted horn shop with his counter correspondence. He also revokes Cub fans' Photoshop privileges by posting a notice board over at the permit pixel art area and dissuades any further interference. I forgot to put this down earlier, so we're going to do this. Just, gotta make sure that he is on notice.
Jammin then interferes in at least 6 other Hermit's bases by hiding jukeboxes blasting Jingle Bells music under the floorboards. The initial plan was even more ambitious, but having built just one note block sequence of a fair use cover of the tune, Jammin decided it's best to just record his new cover onto a music disc to save him redstoning time and the Hermits the sheer square footage.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, there's no way I could ever figure this out on my own. It's so hard.
Naturally, he then replaces the permit office announcements in the shopping district with the Jingle Bells mixtape, really bringing the shopping mall in November vibe to the place.
I am going to inject Christmas spirit into the server if I kill everybody to do it.
If you kill everybody to do it?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Also, he sentence mixed the rest of the announcements Cub already had laying around to say the exact opposite of what they mean, which obviously we're fans of on this channel.
I can't believe Cub actually hates his own organization. I mean, you guys know me. So this, hi Jevin, loves Poe. Thank you so much, Cub. Actually, great guy.
Ooh.
Yes, Poe. I love it. So let's recap.
Rendog adopts the Christmas decor after having his Jingle Bells rustled by Jevin, deciding that even spacefaring corporations would get into the festive spirit. And after all this base belong to him. Although the space rats beg to differ, armadillos have found their way into several crawl spaces, including his auto smelter, and filled the hoppers with enough scutes to outfit a wolf army.
As we know, space rat poop has been responsible for a recent outbreak of gigapox across the Gigaverse, and thus must be incinerated on site, please.
Despite it being candy cane season, Ren's main focus is sugarcane for the other red and white striped item in popular demand this time of year, firework rockets. He's something of a rocket man himself, and after getting false symmetry to grind his concrete for him while he sneakily pranks her, he time-lapses the sugarcane farming module from another Gigacorp blueprint. Although it turns out the space rats aren't the only things leaving junk in the collection mechanisms.
And there's been some more shenanigans, I see. Stinking shenanigans! I'm telling you, man, it's the spores, people, it's the spores. It's making my neighbors lose their mind.
And finally, there's Doc M77, who isn't beating the fluffy allegations, especially when someone adds big pink slippers to his Goatman statue.
But no! With all the imposters lately, I thought you could use some... They're no longer taking ores, I am not fluffy!
Doc's business mostly happens on the nether roof, and not only because he promises to give the permit office use of his world border cannon if people don't comply with shopping district regulations.
See?
I mean, it's been a couple months, though. I mean, you think okay, yeah, let's go there. I gotta see this in person before I agree to this.
No, Doc is once again out to change everybody's perspective on resource farms, with a Glotz-designed piglin bartering setup fueled by a zombie piglin farm that looks more like Factorio than anything else. The trick is to instantly scoop up piglins in a massive chain of minecarts, removing them from the mob cap and allowing more to spawn, while Doc sits at the end of this conveyor belt dispatching them all with a sword. This is all so he can get quartz from the bartering piglins and ship it directly into the overworld, but if you're wondering why he hasn't managed a shop for his All the Rails permit quite yet, it's probably because All the Rails are currently in use as a zombie piglin theme park ride.
So I don't know, this farm seems to appeal to many of my senses.
And that's about it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP, and my name is Pixel Riffs. Captions on this video were provided by Liara. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here, and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.